Have you heard about the pool cleaner murder that happened in Las Vegas? Well, we need to talk about it. Esmerelda Gonzalez was a 24-year-old woman who was really making a name for herself in the social media scene out there. She was an influencer and was even called an Instagram model by some people, and she had over 300,000 followers. People who knew her said she was super driven and had big dreams. Like her brother mentioned, she did beauty pageants, was good at chess, and even volunteered as a peer counselor. But she really wanted to become an attorney someday. Like, this was her dream. And at this point, she was really living her best life. She was 24 years old, living in Las Vegas, building up this social media platform, and what seemed like living a great life. But things took a really bad turn on May 31st of 2019 when her brother went to check on her because she knew she was struggling with her mental health. You see, Esmeralda had schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, and when she wasn't taking her meds, it started to affect her perception of reality. When her brother got to her place, the door was unlocked, her car was there, and her purse and wallet were inside, but she was nowhere to be found. And this is when her brother knew something was wrong and called the police. Inside Esmeralda's home, it was said to be a mess, which seems like a sign she wasn't taking her medication. They also learned her boyfriend had actually called her family earlier saying she wasn't acting right. And for him to help her, he took her keys and her cell phone so she couldn't leave. Security camera footage from inside her house showed she was home alone before she left that night and then never came back. A neighbor's camera caught footage of her in the early morning hours of May 31st. She was dressed in lingerie and high heels, didn't look steady, and seemed like she was in mental distress while knocking on the neighbor's door. Investigators looked into the boyfriend and that neighbor, but they were cleared as suspects. They even found a video from a BMW dealership of her from the day before on May 30th, where she appeared disoriented and in lingerie while trying to get a new car key. The employees thought it was weird, but it's Vegas. The investigation sort of stalled for a while, but then anonymous tips started to come in. One crucial tip was on July 18th that said a guy named Christopher Prestipino and his roommate, Cassandra Garrett, had killed a woman. The tipster said they had injected her with pool cleaner before taking her out to the desert in a U-Haul truck and then dumping her. Police found that Christopher had rented a U-Haul in early June, and guess what? His rental contract showed he lived in Esmeralda's neighborhood, basically on the same street. Another tipster told investigators to talk to a woman named Trisha Ode. Trisha said Christopher asked her to come over for help, and when she got there, she saw a U-Haul and a big wooden box in the garage.